welcome to SAR Trail. This is Natalie, Bailey, and I'm Jeff. We are on our way to Overland Expo East in Virginia, and we can't wait to get there, but we have a long drive ahead of us. We left Colorado when it was really dark at about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. We are now in Hays, Kansas. Hays. We're now in Hays, Kansas, heading east on I-70. So we're gonna see you guys on our next stop. We have a really cool stop on the way that we're gonna do, a thing that we have promised Bailey for a couple years now. So we're gonna stop at a campground. We usually are doing dispersed camping, but we're gonna go to the Jellystone Yogi Bear campground over near Mammoth Cave. So we're really excited about that. So one thing that Kansas does really well is wind. It is so windy here. I mean, we're in, it's kind of like a southeasterly wind. Is that right? Yeah, southeasterly wind. And every time the I-70 turns or bends, we're either getting tailwind, which is great, or we're getting some pretty fierce crosswind, which is really rough. And you saw the way this thing is loaded up, you know, with the rooftop tent on there, the awning, the bags and everything. We're catching a lot of wind. So it'd be nice if we can get to an area further east that's a little more protected from the wind. But out here in Kansas, you guys know how to do wind like no other place. Okay, so this is what Topeka, Kansas looks like, or at least this little pocket of Topeka that we're at. Stopping to refuel. And is somebody hungry?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. It's time to take a break. We've been on the road for a really long time, and we still have how far to go, baby?
9.5 hours.
Okay, stop. It's a long haul from Colorado to Kentucky. It is not a one-day drive, but we're trying to do it in one day. So we'll see what happens. So that was downtown Kansas City. If you haven't been to the city, it overlaps the border between Kansas and Missouri. The larger downtown of that city is in Missouri. And that city reminds us a lot of Denver. Kind of Denver maybe, I don't know, 20, 25 years ago, in the way they're revitalizing the downtown, restoring a bunch of the old factories into residential lofts. Really cool looking downtown. And of course, there's a lot of water there. The rivers that flow in and around Kansas City are really cool. And then also, we're facing humidity right now. We're feeling it like for the first time well, forever, because we have no humidity in Colorado. And traffic. Ugh. Who would have thought Kansas City at, what is it, 3 p.m.?
Yeah.
3 p.m. would have traffic, but hopefully this clears up here pretty soon. But nonetheless, cool looking town, and you know, I can see why people are coming here, why this is an up and coming city, because they're doing a nice job of making it really cool looking. Hey, good morning and welcome from Mammoth Cave, Kentucky. What a day yesterday was. We left Colorado at 3 a.m. We pulled in here at about 1:15 a.m. That's a really long day, a long drive. But we are at the Jellystone Yogi Bear campground in Mammoth Cave. We're going to go check out Mammoth Cave this morning, and then check out the fun stuff you can do at this campground for Bailey. Give her a good fun day, because she was really good yesterday after that really long drive. But it's cool being here in the East Coast. I don't know if you can see, but foggy everywhere. The humidity set, and way different than the Colorado we left just a day ago. So baby, how did you sleep last night?
Good.
Did you sleep all the way here?
Just about.
Didn't want to play.
Who you got with you?
Who's
that little guy right there?
Sammy.
Sammy the hamster. Made it all the way to Kentucky. So it's morning time. We got breakfast on the Timbo Tuscado happening right now. What are we having, baby?
Just some breakfast tacos. Easy.
Egg, sausage, breakfast tacos. Yeah, we got a bit of a mess here at the campsite because we got in so late last night. And then we got to pack up and leave real quick here this morning, but we'll be back here a little bit later today. What do you think? Good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a warm meal. After a crazy long drive yesterday. Okay, so breakfast hits the spot. Yesterday traveling, which was like a 22-hour day, we ate terrible. Yeah, it was terrible. Now having a meal that Natalie made, way better. Good for the stomach, feeling a lot better. I had a good night's sleep last night. You know, unfortunately we got in so late that, you know, by the time the campground started waking up today, we were still needing some more sleep, but we did all right. You know, this is an unusual thing for us. We don't do a lot of campgrounds, though the first week of this trip, we are going to do a couple campgrounds because it just makes sense for where we're going. But then the second week, which you'll see on the second vlog, the second part of this series, is we're going to be doing some incredible dispersed camping, and we cannot wait until that week. That's really kind of the culmination of this trip. But to get where we're going, we got to hit a couple campgrounds and take this little girl to some fun places. So we're going to check out Mammoth Cave here in just a little bit. You're going to see it, and I've seen it when I was a kid, and now I think there's some more areas that are opened up. So it's a really unique place. If you have not been to any kind of cave system, you got to check out at least one of them. But Mammoth Cave, check it out for sure because it is huge. Really cool place. So if you haven't been to this part of Kentucky, what do you think, Bailey?
I love it.
It's beautiful, and this is like right before fall sets in here, so we're starting to see some of the leaves drop, but not the massive amounts of color which are going to be here in a couple weeks. But it is truly beautiful, and we're getting ready to go check out Mammoth Cave. I was here when I was really young, and now we're going to check it out. Bailey's first time, Natalie's first time, and the first time for me to try to remember this as an adult. So we're super excited, and if you haven't been in this part of the country, man, the forest here is so dense. It is gorgeous. We're going to show you a couple shots of this dense forest a little bit before we hop down into the cave. Okay, so we're walking up to the visitor center here at the cave, and this area, I tell you what, is so gorgeous. I mean, don't get me wrong, we love Colorado, we love Utah, we love Moab, we love California, but this is so unique with the amount of trees and leaves. And leaves, right, Bailey?
Because I want to play leaves.
Just a beautiful part of the country. So come check out Mammoth Cave with us. So here's a map of the Mammoth Cave Plateau. If you can see the yellow section, those are all the known caves and tunnels that are part of Mammoth Cave. And you can just see how absolutely massive this thing is. It's over 400 miles of known caves and tunnels that they've explored already, and they're still finding more. So it's just really impressive how massive this whole thing really is. There's a lot of trails in this park as well. You can walk on, hike on, and it's just really, I mean, I don't know, Colorado, where we're from, is really beautiful, but this is just such a different beautiful. All right, so it's gonna get dark in there, but this is the descent down the stairs. All right, so check out this massive cavern.
My favorite part was the bottom. So it's
So, did you enjoy Mammoth Cave?
Yes.
What was your favorite part?
The bridge.
That bridge? Over, what was that thing called? The bottomless pit? Bottomless pit, that bridge was awesome, wasn't it? Natalie, was that your favorite part?
That was not my favorite.
Why was that not your favorite part, baby?
It was kind of high for me.
Really? Huh.
Good, Ross, it's fine.
You got scared of heights underground.
It's a deep hole.
Hey, if you come to Kentucky or anywhere close by and you like caves and you love national parks and you just want to see something really unique and gorgeous, come check out Mammoth Cave. We did the historical tour. It's about 2 hours. It's a 2-mile kind of walk, hike through the cave. You cover 2 miles in 2 hours and you get to see and learn about a lot of the history of how this cave has been explored. So that's a really, really cool thing. So we're just enjoying
Oh, she has. You know,
some rest. We have not slowed down here for a couple days, so we're just gonna kick back here at the Yogi Bear Jellystone.
in the car last night.
Gonna have a nice dinner tonight, but we gotta be up early in the morning,
Wide awake.
heading our way to Virginia for Overland Expo East, so we cannot wait to be there for that.
No more! Spin! Don't spin! Stop!
Is that good?
Yeah!
All right, good morning. We had a good night's sleep last night. We went to bed at like 8:30 at night, got up this morning. We're on the road already. I think we were the first ones out of the Jellystone campground this morning. And we need to get an early start because the cutoff time for check-in at Overland Expo East is 6 p.m., is it?
Yeah.
6 p.m. We don't want to get there right at 6 p.m., so we do have a long drive to go through today. So we try to get a little bit earlier start to try to give us an hour or two of cushion in the event, because so we can stop and eat lunch or something like that. But we are on our way to Overland Expo, and we are glad to be on the road. Honestly, this is what, our third day on this trip?
It is. It feels longer than that.
Third day, but it seems way longer. Because first day drove 22 hours. Second day did Mammoth Cave and Jellystone Park at the campground we're at. And then today we're back up and running again. So we're going to settle down in over at Expo for a couple days. And that'll be nice to be able to just set up our full campsite for a couple days. Alright, so it's Friday morning, Overland Expo East. This is the camping section. We stayed here last night, we'll be here for the weekend. Just wanted to kind of show you all the different kind of rigs we have out here. Alright, so we're having breakfast. Bailey, what are you doing?
Eating.
Sausage and pancakes for Bailey. Natalie, what are you having? Eggs, sausage, avocado. I'm having pancakes and sausage. All cooked right there behind me on our Timbo Tuscado. Want to thank our friends at Rhino Rack for this bit of shade that we're sitting underneath. And we're getting ready now after breakfast to head on over into the expo. All right, so that concludes what we're going to see in the show, at least during daylight, for today, day one of the expo. We're going to head back over to our campsite, make some dinner. Running up coffee this morning, day two of the expo. A little bit cooler today, super overcast. Time for some nice warm coffee. Okay, so day two of the expo. Natalie and Bailey are at one of the children's classes. It's on specimen and journaling. So kind of overland journaling, something Bailey wants to learn how to do, how to just journal better, how to keep track of the adventures that we get to do together. So let me see what I can find out today. And while they're in their class for the next hour, and see what cool new stuff we can show you. Okay, so it is day three of the Expo East, and I'm hanging here with my new friend Logan.
Hi.
Logan's got a YouTube channel, and we're going to give him a little bump right now, and he's going to show us their family's rig. This thing is really super cool. It's a truck with a slide in and a cool toy hauler kitchen in the back. So he's going to show us everything. But first, what's your YouTube channel, Logan?
It's Logan Spacey. So.
Logan Spacey, and we're going to put that. We'll type that up on the screen. But you want to show us what you got here?
Yeah.
All right, show us everything that you got going on.
So this is the jack that we have for the trailer to lift up the trailer to put the leveling box underneath it, just so we can level it out and put the trailer down without we having to put a bunch of 5 blocks underneath the axle trailer. So.
Comes in handy when you're on unlevel ground like we are today. This is a sloping hill we're on too, but you guys leveled out like perfect.
Yeah.
And what are these here?
These are really bright lights
Yeah,
that
these
we use on the road.
rigid LEDs. Love rigid lights. Those are super nice. And then don't forget this massive ARB bumper with the winch installed.
Yeah. And
this is a diesel truck, right?
yeah.
What else you want to show us? This is where it gets really good.
So this is where my mom sits, and that's where the cooler is.
Okay.
But so this is where we have a bunch of storage right here. We have a bunch of stickers right
fridge?
here of where we've been.
Yep, nice.
And this is where we store some cans of soda sometimes.
Perfect.
Yeah, we come in here. So right here is where I sleep, and that's where my parents sleep. There's a little fridge here, a stove, and a sink. So on the back of the truck,
Yep.
or camper, we have a bunch of stuff up here.
Trasharoo and some
Yeah.
recovery gear.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well-worn
We have a
trasharoo.
Water right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so
All right, this
Here's
is
the
when it gets
kitchen.
really cool here too. This is like taking it to the next level. This is kind of kitchen slash toy hauler. And this is the owner of some of those toys. Nice to meet you. All right, so this one you guys built yourself, the kitchen part.
yeah.
Logan, were you part of that build process?
He was.
Yeah.
Nice, very good. I kind of
Sorry.
figured.
Yeah. So a bunch of cabinets and
Yep.
some more cabinets.
Perfect. You got the gas burner and you got your grill.
Yeah. And then this folds up when we're traveling, and there's two little wall bungees right here that you can put them through here, and then you put that whole thing down there. Some more stickers where we've been, stuff like that.
And this is the one that caught my attention. Right there. And you guys have done Mount Washington.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And in the back there's a trailer. Is where we keep all of our bicycles and motorcycles and stuff. And generators.
So just wondering, how did your dad do on his motorcycle race yesterday?
He
I
was
was just
the
wondering.
second one to fall.
Oh.
Failed.
His motorcycle stalled and turned back on and lost his balance. And that folds up so you have more room so you don't hit your head.
Yeah, hop up in there. Show us what we have.
So this can come out so again you don't hit your head.
So you can ride a bike right up in there?
Yeah, and you don't
Yep.
miss
They
it.
would never know.
Duck. And then there's our kitchen right there.
Wait, hold on. Is that a line trimmer and a blower back there?
Yes.
Just in case?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the blowers for starting fires with wet wood,
Oh, nice.
and then the line trimmers is if you're going like dispersed sites that haven't been mowed in a while, you can at least get an area around the awning and everything.
I gotta say, I've never seen that, and that is super smart.
They're the cheapy brands, but I mean, you don't need a lot of longevity off the batteries. And
Right.
for a blower, like we were on a beach, and those come in super handy.
Yeah.
Trying to just get driftwood and stuff started. It's going down. You put that on it, and
Yep.
it rages. So it really creates a lot of heat.
I mean, that's smart because we've ended up in some fields somewhere where, you know, the grass is like
Yeah.
2 feet.
Yep.
And you're just,
And you're walking
you
through
can
it
mow your own
all
spot.
day. Yep.
Wow, that's nice. I like that. And then you have a generator right here.
Yep. Never used it,
Really?
or
Okay.
never for camping. We've
Okay.
used it for home and stuff like that, but you have it, so why not bring it with you in case you need to charge your battery or anything like that. Something, leave something on and drops the battery's dead. You can always hook up to the camper and charge all the batteries in the truck and the camper at once.
Okay, want to encourage you guys, follow Logan on YouTube. Check it out. He's just getting started. He's getting going.
Yeah.
And he's going to be showing their family adventures because they've told us about a lot of the stuff they've done. Really cool stuff. And you're going to see, at some point, you're going to take a video of your dad using a line trimmer, carving out a perfectly groomed campsite. What do you think?
Yeah.
Good
I
deal?
think I will do that.
All right,
I
perfect.
think it will.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, guys. Thank you,
Thank you.
Logan.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Hey, so we're standing in front of our H3 all packed up, and our new friend Jared over here with his H3T. And it's really rare to see Hummers at these kind of events, but it's kind of cool when you bump across one and you meet a really cool guy who loves his Hummer just as much as we do. Hey, we had a great time here at Overland Expo East. This has been a super great weekend, and hope you've enjoyed all of the content we put out for you, and we got more stuff to come for you. And we have another really awesome set of videos coming from you guys from Padre Island, the barrier island down there in Texas. So follow us on this journey. If you haven't yet, subscribe to SAR Trail, click that little notification button in the right hand corner, and hey, do us a favor. With the new things that YouTube is going on, it's hard for family channels to get promoted because they view it as children content, and they're really cracking down on, unfortunately, a lot of bad children content. So one of the ways that we can get our videos out there for people to see is if you guys thumbs up and if you guys share this content with somebody that you know on any social media platform that you want that will allow videos to be shared. We would truly appreciate it. Share also on your own YouTube channel. That would be awesome for us as well. Thanks a lot. Until next time, and we got a lot more to come for you guys. Signing off from Overland Expo East in Virginia, a super great location, another amazing expo.